guys, welcome to a brand new day here on another farm. My name is Efomhene and this is Efom TV. We thank you for subscribing to our channel, watching our videos. We appreciate the views and the reviews, the suggestions, the comments, the questions. You guys have been amazing and we can't thank you enough for sticking to our channel and helping support its cause. If you are a catfish farmer, one of the headaches that every catfish farmer has to deal with is cannibalism. I mean, sometimes you don't even know what to do. These catfish will not stop eating themselves. So today I want us to look at what causes cannibalism and how you can prevent cannibalism. Stick and stay, we'll be right back. So one of the main reasons why catfish cannibalize themselves is overcrowding. Now, the size of your pond determines the number of catfish that you can stock, number of fingerlings or juveniles that you can stock. So if you have, say, 10 feet by 10 feet, because you want to do grow out, and by grow out we mean you are growing them to table size, which is 1 kilo and above, and you stock, say, 2,000 or 3,000 at maturity, that is overcrowding. As soon as the catfish begin or the fish begin to fight for space, they will begin to cannibalize themselves. This is one of the key things that causes catfish to cannibalize themselves, overcrowding. So how are you going to prevent overcrowding? You have to make sure that, one, you buy the right stock for the right size of pond, so you don't overstock. Sometimes some people, when they are stocking, they make the assumption that, well, some will die, so let me put more in there so that even if some die, we'll still have the same number that we want. No, please buy the right quantity for the right size of pond so that you don't overstock. So that is one of the key reasons why fingerlings or catfish cannibalize themselves. Number two is underfeeding. Underfeeding. When you don't feed your catfish well and they get hungry, obviously the next step is to cannibalize the next weaker fingerling. So you want to make sure that you are feeding your fish with the right size of feed and the right amount of feed, because it is natural to their existence. Once they don't get feed, the bigger ones who are stronger will begin to find the next weaker ones to feed on. So you want to make sure that you feed them well so that you can prevent cannibalism. The third point is irregular sizes. Now, for those who do not have enough ponds, and most people tend to do their catfish with only one pond, that's where I have a problem. Now, if you have only one pond and all the sizes of catfish that you are rearing are in one pond, there is a high possibility that you will experience cannibalism. Why? Because the bigger sizes, like I said earlier, will begin to find the weaker sizes to feed on. Even one of the disadvantages of the irregular sizes of fish in the same pond is you see that some of the fish will not be able to eat well, so they will not grow well, because as soon as you put in the feed, the stronger fish begins to hustle everybody off, and then they eat most of the feed, leaving little for the next stronger person. So before it gets to the weaker ones or the smaller fingerlings, then the feed is finished. And even if you put in feed, you see that with time the smaller fingerlings will not be coming to where you are feeding, because they don't want to be bullied. They will separate themselves from the fish that are rushing for the feed. And so you see, mostly if you are very observant, you see that when you put in feed, the smaller fingerlings are not really rushing to where the feed is, but the bigger ones are eating to their satisfaction. So you don't want to keep irregular sizes of fish in the same pond. So it is very important that you have minimum. So I always tell people that the minimum number of ponds you can use to do catfish is 2. Minimum 2. This way you can separate the bigger fish and the medium fish from the smaller fish. So if you do that, you are also helping reduce cannibalism. So it is also very important that we take note of this, how you separate the big ones from the small ones to make sure that they all get enough feed to eat, so that they don't cannibalize themselves. And the final point that I want every catfish farmer to know, that it is the natural instinct of catfish to cannibalize. They are carnivorous by nature. It is their nature. They will eat meat, and that is why you can feed them blood meal and they will eat. So sometimes you can check all these boxes. 1, you are not overcrowding them. 2, you are not underfeeding them. 3, you have done your sorting right, so you've been able to sort the small ones from the big ones. But still, you are realizing, or you are noticing cannibalism one way or the other. Note that sometimes it is not your fault. Sometimes it is just by their nature. But these points that I have listed will help you reduce cannibalism. It is very difficult to eliminate cannibalism altogether, but you can reduce it effectively. And that is why I have given you the reasons why they cannibalize and the ways that you can use to reduce the cannibalism. So if this is your first time watching this channel, please click on the subscribe button, share our videos, leave us a comment. If you have further questions, ask in the comment section and we'll be sure to get back to you. My name is Efom. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you again on one of our most educative and entertaining videos. See you again. Bye bye.